phones away right now.
But this is how I see the topic. Oh wait, the topic's over here.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the 7th ever Offline TV podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I need to tell you at the beginning. Hey, Albert, that's an interesting choker. You should take it off.
Yeah, I'm totally going to do that and then ask Lily to give it back to me later.
Wow, what a great plan.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the 7th ever Offline TV podcast. I am your host, DisguisedToast. And today, we're joined by Yvonne, house manager.
It's Yvonne.
Yvonne, as
Hello.
her friends call her.
It's Pvon.
I've told Toast my real name, how to pronounce my name so many times, but he's like, "Oh, sorry, what were you saying? Yvonne?
Yvonne. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for asking, Toast. How about you?
I'm good. Also, we have a French foreign exchange student, Celine Lacroix.
Oh, you know my name. That is so nice.
How-
Thank you, DisguisedToast.
Comment ça va?
I'm very good. No, I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. For those who don't know, Celine Lacroix is Poki's roleplay personality she came up with for GTA.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
probably
I'm
touch
still waiting for you to play. You can do your UGG voice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Do you know how good that would be? That would be so good. And the cues aren't bad now.
You can work in GTA.
I mean, you could just be like a really dumb dude. And use the voice anyway.
Oh, we discussed this briefly, but like, if you roleplay as a Mexican, are you allowed to talk in like a very stereotypical Mexican accent? Like,
You know, in my opinion,
because you actually speak French. Right?
Yes.
So it's
in
like,
my opinion, like someone doing another accent isn't in itself racist unless you are doing something incredibly insensitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a funny clip with a Greek god. So Greek god roleplays as a black guy, and he just says the N-word.
See, that's what made me draw the
It was
line.
an accident. It was an accident.
What do you mean an accident?
Like he was trying to say Nicholas. And he just said the N-word.
How does that
How's it an accident?
How do you? Yeah.
But like people in the comments were like defending it. It's okay. He's role playing a black guy. Like, what is it?
You know, honestly, even if he like didn't mean it in a bad way, it's
it was a funny moment. But, it raises good points. And finally, we have Albert,
Hey, Albie.
I've lost my will to live.
fresh off
Oh.
streaming Sekiro, the new Dark Souls game.
I've never played any Souls game, so this was
How long have you been on your current boss?
I think 3 hours.
It's been longer, man.
It's been longer?
It's been longer. Your stream was like 7 hours today.
It took me like 2 hours to beat the...
The first boss,
And-
and now the second boss is 4 hours.
Crazy.
It's been 4 hours. It doesn't even feel that long when you're just trying to beat it.
Yeah, Lily has made a bet, and we are all participating.
It's very exciting.
How much are you gifting?
I'm gifting 100, you're gifting 50, and Scar's gifting 50.
If Lily beats the first boss, I'm thinking she doesn't even reach.
We said in a day, and then we said in a weekend.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Take all the time you need. All right, so let's talk about our first topic of the day. Poki has released her makeup line. Woo! And I heard it sold out really quickly. Is that true?
Yeah, and now we're pre-order, and then the next, it'll be back in stock Monday.
How do they sell out? I thought it's like order and then they make it.
They do. Oh no, that's
like
pre-order.
pre-order, yeah.
Yeah, and usually they'll do like batches of stuff. So then when a batch sells out, either they have another batch that they need to like stock again, or they make another batch.
So Yvonne, are you wearing some of Poki's makeup right now?
I'm
I
not.
don't think so.
I'm saving it in case other people need the palette first.
Ah,
Wow, so
Thoughtful.
generous.
makes more money for Poki's.
Like
Smart.
actually,
Thank you.
we have some at home.
Yeah.
It's just in case other people need it.
What about you, Albert? Do you use makeup?
Actually, I do. Coming from like a film background, it's like super common, even for guys, to wear like primer and foundation at the very minimum. And if you're doing like anything that involves you being like seen from a distance, you like have to put on like eye makeup so that you can see your eyes better.
Oh,
Otherwise,
yeah.
otherwise like your eyes just aren't very pronounced at all. Especially if you're going like K-pop look, it's like you gotta lather that shit on.
Like all the people in YouTube videos, like probably Wong Fu videos, whatever, doing skits or anything. They
Yeah.
all everyone
Yeah, of
puts
course.
on
And
makeup.
between like
Yeah.
every take, you have someone with like powder and they come over
Oh
and they
yeah,
touch up.
Touch
Why
up.
don't we have that yet?
I'll do it.
Have a guy ready just to like powder up
Yeah.
faces.
So there's the powder, and then you have like oil blotting paper. So you put on your nose, and it sucks up all that oil. Because sometimes when it gets really hot,
One day.
I just blotted between my other stream and this stream.
blotting is magical.
It is.
So why makeup? I mean, why makeup?
Well, I feel like obviously I'm in a very male dominated industry, and the opportunity came along for me to create a product in an industry that like I personally really enjoy. Like I watch beauty videos all the freaking time. And also I saw it as an opportunity to kind of widen my female demographic. So yeah, that's why. It's something that I like and seemed like a good
Is it like makeup drama, makeup beef? Because it's like a whole other scene, right?
I don't think I would ever actually get into the beauty industry, but yeah, that shit got a lot of drama. A lot. But it's very interesting to watch from the outside.
yeah. As long as you're not like in it,
I don't think it'd be interesting to be involved in.
Has any
People are
of those
wild.
makeup people commented on your makeup yet?
No, like I have some friends, but mostly like people on Instagram that are just like nice and stuff. But most people who are like really deep in the beauty industry are like really far from me, if that makes sense. Yeah.
You know, they have like cons for that kind of stuff.
Makeup con?
It's
Those
like-
cons suck apparently.
Yeah.
I've never been,
Like
but I've
beauty
heard it's a
stuff,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, BeautyCon's the one that I heard of.
Apparently those.
But it's just cool to like, I think just as a girl, it's like you have your own makeup palette. That's like, it doesn't matter. I feel like what you do.
Honestly,
like,
the best thing has just been
it's
like
cool
seeing
just to have.
people use it and
Yeah.
really like it. Like that warms
That's
my
sick.
heart.
What's the male equivalent of a makeup line? Like, what screams I made it? That's not just like here's my
Made-
T-shirt or.
I feel like merch is like closer, but I don't know.
But I feel like anybody could theoretically do like some sort of T-shirt merch. Just may not
Yeah.
be
Like what is
bought.
a male only
Yeah.
product?
Yeah, or it's like a thing where he's like, oh, this male did this collab for this thing. That
I was
that
gonna
means
say
you know.
deodorant, but I don't know.
you think-
Cologne.
I think shoes
Cologne.
would be cool.
Male
I think a lot of guys
gamer
like
cologne.
shoes.
I think
Yeah.
shoes would be dope.
Yeah, a lot of
really
peop- a
good
lot of-
shoe.
You never see the shoes of any gamers though.
Yeah, but that's why I'd be sick. If you're
like,
the first person.
You have legs? Because you always see the upper
You
body.
walk outside. You use your shoes.
Yvonne, what would you want if you could have like a product? If you start a company, like you want a product.
Yeah,
What would you make?
I'd be down for like really sick clothing. Like if my company was known for that, I like clothes a lot, or like just like kind of like it's really satisfying seeing like.
I mean, you have offline
clothes.
TV you can design the merch for.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do,
Huh?
but sometimes I'm limited in resources, like my creativity.
What about you, Albert?
I have a whole list of things I want to eventually get to, but the most immediate thing is a deck of cards.
You want to make a deck of cards?
Yeah, do you know what the process is actually? It's both easy and no, not like that. Like you, there's like 2 to 3 major playing card companies that produce cards, and I think the minimum volume that you have to order in order for them to produce it at like a professional level is 5,000 decks.
5,000 decks. How much per deck?
Well, normally the people sell it for like a decent amount, but I think it's like a $15,000 to $20,000 initial investment, which is why I haven't done it yet.
For
Snap.
20,000, you can have 5,000 customized decks.
Yes.
Yikes.
So that's $5 per.
Well, that's if you're just cutting like.
And then how much are decks usually sold for?
Usually, those kind of decks sell anywhere between $12 to $20.
Worth?
Yeah, margin's not that bad.
That's a good margin.
Yeah,
about you, Toast?
but I don't even care about making a big profit. I just want to have like my brand out there.
You should make a Twitch deck, and then every card is a Twitch
It's a
streamer. Or like Shroud, and
That'd
then
be
like
so
Greek God,
funny.
Like a
XQC,
trading card
Dr.
game?
That'd be freaking troll
Yeah.
if we paid.
Twitch TGC.
Oh my
We'll
god.
make so much money.
But that means you have to stat people, right? Or you mean just it's like a playing card game, or
No, it's just regular deck of cards, but with like streamers on them. It's very uncreative.
Greek would be the Joker. of the deck.
What about you, Toast? What's your...
An esports organization.
Whoa.
I don't know if that counts. That's not like something you sell.
You sell the people.
Oh,
And a dream.
He's pimping.
Or I don't know, I always want to teach or like help people become good streamer or like
Oh my god.
market them.
You could be Kumon, but for streaming.
Oh, I thought you meant
I
like
don't want to
conic.
teach the streamers. I want to like do the behind the scenes stuff, like finding editor, like getting them Reddit attention, like upvotes and like networking, like SEO
So you're
stuff.
kind of like a
plus.
like a biz dev for up and coming streamers or people you believe in.
Yeah, because I feel like good streamers are already good streamers and bad streamers will be bad streamers. I don't think like, here's what you're missing. I'm going to say these words and then suddenly you're a good streamer.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever happens. I think you can tell if someone's a good streamer.
Oh, this is like sort of an interesting point. So I'm like part of like the streamer
Oh,
campaign.
yes.
And this is the kind of thing where it's hard to sift through like hundreds of applications when like a lot of people have just like a few viewers, but like you want to give them an honest chance. But there's not a lot of ways to find that besides like looking through the VOD. And it made me think, when you go through like any one of our VODs, not necessarily any point you stop on is going to be like, wow, this person is really great.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be like dull moments. So then you go to their clips, but then it's like clips is sort of like, oh, it's if people, not a lot of people are watching your clips to begin with,
It's
then
hard to filter through
it's
the
even
clips.
hard to filter through the clips.
Yeah.
So for context, Albert is filtering through thousands of applicants.
Okay, not thousands, hundreds.
Hundreds of applicants
That's still a lot.
trying
Yeah.
to get into this streamer camp he's doing with Box and Leslie, where they take on affiliates
To partners, yeah.
to partners, like very small, sub 100, most of them, and they're applying. It's like, this might be my chance. It's like, this is the exposure I needed.
Yeah.
This is where I can interact with all these popular streamers, right? And what's the verdict so far? What percentage of them are trash?
Probably like 99.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
agree.
I'm saying. It's very difficult to know, and then it makes me think like, man, it's like if I didn't have like a viewership base already, it's like, and I applied for this thing, would I even make
It's
it?
hard out there.
Yeah. I
It's
think it's
hard.
really hard.
And it's I don't even think it's like anything like personal. It's just sometimes like if you think about like a really big streamer and you take like some of the stuff that they do out of context and like imagine no one watched this, like would that still be objectively funny? Like there's some people who are doing like, you know, funny dances, but like, you know, they're not doing it to like anybody, and then you watch that and then I feel like, ooh, it hurts.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like even now there's some really big streamers that are there because they were from the beginning. If those streamers were to restart today, I would say they would not
Make it.
They would not
I
have
don't
like
know
more
if
than
I would
1,000.
agree. I think it kind of depends who. Like, I feel like I generally categorize a streamer as like either a personality streamer or as a gaming streamer. And I feel like for gaming streamers, that is more so the case. For personality streamers, I feel like people can still get discovered nowadays as long as you can kind of network and do the same things that you probably did way back then to gain traction. But for gaming streamers, in my opinion, that's when timeliness is the most important, and sometimes luck of the draw. Like if your game pops off or someone like signs you, that's a really big org or whatever else, you know. That's just how I see it.
What's that saying? Opportunity is luck meeting preparedness.
Luck is when opportunity meets preparation.
Oh,
I
I got the
Big
3
Pog.
words.
Yeah, you did.
Just the order.
Is there anyone that caught your eyes, though, Albert?
There was a few, like basically I look at this person and like what I want to hang out with them in real life, and there are a few that I can tell like are like quirkier, but then there's a lot of them where it's like I can't tell anything because they're just playing a game and with not much commentary, and so I just see a face and then every now and then they'll comment on something, and so the only ones that sort of like have stood out that are like sub like 10 viewers are the ones where like they do IRL and just chatting stuff like in between, and I can like sift through VOD, look at it and like listen to them and be like, oh, okay, they seem to have some like interesting perspectives. But then if you do that for like 300 of them, like, oh, there's a lot of people that I'm like, oh yeah, they're all kind of like interesting. And then like I'll just wait on it. And then in the end, I have like, we'll probably end up with a few, like at least 100 people where we're just not sure and we have no way to like whittle it down.
Maybe, I don't know if you already do this, but you could also look through their social media. That's sometimes how I
I
judge
did
a
that
content creator. I'll just go to their Twitter and sift through the tweets.
I go to their
Is it
Twitter and
funny?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Or not.
Do you regularly judge content creators?
I don't mean judge. It's more so just like, is this someone that I want to like further check out their channel and like actually go through the time it takes to check out their VOD or check them out when they're live. And usually like, yeah, but most of the time also I will find out of other content creators through Twitter. Like either via interactions that I see or them liking something of mine, and then I'll check out their profile. And if I see their stream and I think their stuff is funny, then I will check out
Now
their Twitch.
people are going to start commenting more on your
God.
Twitter.
Cool. Next up, what is the general timeline for merch? Oh, right, Yvonne. What's it like making merch for us? Because you're the merch girl.
It's
Merch girl.
It's not that bad. I think like before, when you have a specific design in mind, or you're just like always testing things back and forth, getting like samples and like, or if you're working with an artist, it's like how long they spend creating the art or whatever. But usually, like, say if I say, like if we wanted to release spring and summer merch, it probably would take about 2 months-ish or to prepare, something like that.
Well,
It's just a rough timeline.
when's the next offline TV merch drop?
It'll be very soon. We already
Soon,
have our
TM.
samples. So.
Do we have any
Pog.
samples here?
We don't here, but I gave some out to people to kind of wear on stream. So, wait, I gave you yours. You're not wearing it.
It's in the washer because it smells like
New
you
clothes.
know that new clothes
Yeah.
Vinegar.
I know.
smell? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like saying that word anymore.
Oh my god. You guys are the worst. I hate the internet. But that's precisely what it smells like.
It is. I would use that word to describe it perfectly.
Really though, every time I get a Teespring shirt, it's incredible how much it smells like that.
Smells like what again?
Don't worry about it.
So in auto chess there's a unit called Enigma. And there's this streamer, really popular streamer, he likes to call it Enig. And he just keeps doing it over and over again. And like obviously Chad is like reacting to it. It's like, and I feel like he likes to reference that unit specifically a lot. It's like, oh, let me just pick this Enig. Like, dude, just
He knows what he's doing, probably.
yeah, that's one thing I noticed. Race baiting is very like, it's not like easy content, but it's like it's easy to get a reaction.
Yeah.
It's like
Good, whether good or bad.
whenever people make like custom characters, a lot of streamers, the first thing they do is like black, big. It's like, haha, look guys, it gets. I mean, I do it, but it definitely gets like, it's a black person. Congratulations. Anyway, I'm going off a tangent. Instead of talking about race, let's talk about sexism as per tradition.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Way more down my alley. Let's
Yeah.
go.
One thing I noticed lately is so there's always like guys calling girls. It's because we're starting to play League again.
Yes.
That's why I noticed it.
Yeah, it's so.
So the number one insult is like e-girl,
Yeah.
boosted e-girl, and like I notice it more because more of my female friends are playing League more, and I see them like post screenshots or like watching stream, and it's like inevitably they get killed once or they don't use their ult correctly. It's like boosted e-girl, but I noticed the girls are going more like offensive and shutting down. Like, oh, fuck you say to me, you fragile man.
Yes. Dude, because it's been so long. It's 2019. How the hell does that still exist? Like, why? I mean, obviously things are gonna, happen no matter what, racism and stuff like that, sexism. But it's just like, I don't know why their default insult is e-girl. Like, it's like I had a Kha'Zix in my last game, maybe that ran it down. Like, but I'm not gonna be like, fucking.
I'd just much rather someone calls me a dumbass than an e-girl.
Yeah,
you know,
you
like
know?
why use my vagina against me?
Yeah. Like I'm just
Come on
an
now.
intern.
Yeah, it's like maybe Pokey is just garbage at the game, not because
I am way higher elo than you, too.
I'm trying to make
That's
your
what
point
I'm saying. Like, I'm so much higher elo than the large male community that plays this game, or like
Yes.
majority male community that plays this game.
Here. Yes.
So I just feel like it's such a dumb insult.
Yeah, it's like whenever I see a girl do something wrong, it's like she represents every single female, and every
Oof,
single
I
female
hate
did
that
something
shit.
wrong. It's like maybe she's just an asshole, you know? She could just be an asshole. And like when a girl does something right, it's like, man, look at her.
She's not like the other.
She's not like the other e-girls.
She's a real gamer
Yeah.
girl.
Like maybe she's
No.
just a nice person, right? It's always gotta be gender. Like when a guy is a dick, he's a jerk. And then when a guy is a nice guy, he's a nice guy. But when a girl is like either or on Twitch, it's like it represents more than it is, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it'd just be like that. I don't know. It's gone better than before, though, I think. But I notice it a lot more in League than any other game that I play. Unfortunately.
I mean, is there really that word used in other games?
Like
Not
with
as
I feel like it
much.
came
Yeah.
from League.
because
I
like
feel
in
like it
Apex
did
and League,
too.
there's no like typing, and the people you can hear and interact with are your teammates.
Mhm.
But you generally don't talk to them, or you're playing with friends anyway. Like Pokemon, I'm sure you get like randoms that say something that's
In
not
Apex?
yeah, or Fortnite.
I
Is there a
think
difference?
Actually, like, I rarely get called like an e-girl via voice. I think people are too pussy.
Oh, that is true. It's much easier to type
Actually, in
e-girl.
Apex,
Yeah,
but
it
also
is.
I feel like my experiences shouldn't be used to represent like the majority girls' experiences, because I feel like a lot of people Q snipe me, but typically actually for positive reasons, which I like. I've gotten a lot of white knights on Apex. It's really nice. They give me Spitfires and better armor. It's
Like they
very,
take up
very
their
nice.
legendary armor here.
I
I don't
appreciate
need
it
it.
very much. It's great. But I also think like I don't know if it's I don't always attribute it to me. I also think sometimes people just want to like get exposure through my stream, and they would rather be nice and get that exposure than be mean and get it. But everything happens, you know. I do think the worst of it is on League though. Especially because it's mostly typing and mostly people who are adolescents or young adults, and they are very filled with testosterone and frustration. You know? It'd be like that sometimes.
Could just also be a numbers thing. League of Legends, you can have 9 people who are willing to flame you, right? Whereas in Fortnite, it's literally a teammate because your enemy is not going to flame you. Oh yeah. What about you, Albert? Do you protect your female friends when you see them get called an e-girl?
I don't really get to deal with or play a lot of games with people in online
How are
setting.
you defending women, Albert?
How am I defending women?
Yeah.
I'm like not a very aggressive like internet person. I'm very non-confrontational. It's usually like a thing where if I hear someone say something that I'm like, yo, that's kind of fucked up in person, you know?
Ooh, you have you called someone out like that before?
I mean, no, I don't say it like really aggressively, but I'm just like, yo, I don't know if you'd be saying that. It's kind of fucked up. Like that kind of tone rather than like like going in on them. But like, so most of my stuff is like in real life interactions where it's like, I don't necessarily call someone, like put them on the spot, but I just kind of raise it so that they know in the back of their heads like, oh, maybe I shouldn't just like casually say that. And I don't make it feel like that they're like a bad person like in a public setting.
That's a pretty good way to go about it.
Yeah.
Very mature approach.
And I don't get that as
Plant
often.
the seed of doubt in
Yeah.
their mind about their behavior.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. And in terms of like my stream, I feel like I don't get as much of that stuff. Just because my content is less gaming related, and so I have a lot of like musicians, artists, you know, actors type of people, and I think people, it's like they've done stuff that is worthy of, it's already like pretty like praiseworthy to begin with. So there's like, and they've done stuff that no one in chat could do or could ever do. So I think that they earned their respect there.
Speaking about League of Legends, we are all except Albert.
Okay, Albie.
We can also talk about like why he's not in it. But
Yeah.
we are all part of the upcoming League of Legends Twitch Rivals, which is a 40-man tournament, all streamers happening one day. And we're all gonna be playing against each other. This time, you play 5 games, and every single game, all your teammates swap. It's like swap. It's solo queue with 40 people all queuing up at the same time.
Basically.
And it's match made too, right? It's not like
they try to match make it, but like there's gonna be some games where it's a stomp.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's gonna be interesting because Tyler 1's gonna be rotating through a lot of supports. And I think Lily has to support him, and Celine has to support him. So I have to play with him game 1. I'm just trying to like
Camp his lane.
Yeah. It's like, what do you do when Tyler 1 flames you in front of his 40,000 viewers saying you're toxic, like you're trash garbage?
Oh, I've actually heard of situations where he kind of did that to other streamers, and his viewers attack that streamer, and that streamer feels really bad, and it's not a cute situation.
Poke, are you playing on his team? Because you're in the same bracket.
No, I didn't check out every single. I actually don't think I'm on the same team as him at any point. All of my teams are like majority girls. Not that I'm mine, but that's what I noticed. So I don't think, like, I don't recall him being on any of my teams.
The last champion squad of Twitch Rivals was majority girl, 3 girls, 2 guys.
Yeah.
Take that, patriarchy. But yeah, it's gonna be swapping. It's gonna be interesting, fun. The person with the most kill gets $1,500. So if I see any of you in my games, I got you. I'm running it down your lane.
How does the prizing work?
You get $200 individually every game you win.
Ah,
so you win $200. You win $200. That easy.
okay. And then most kills gets
per game.
Extra. And what
Most
else?
kills, I think,
through the whole
in a
thing.
game, but only for like once per the entire tournament. So whoever gets the most kills in one game.
So technically, you could have like 5 different winners.
No. They look for the highest kill in a game, but only
In
one.
Oh,
game,
across
yeah.
5 games.
Yeah.
So the last game is probably the most interesting one because
Oh,
you're in it, I'm in it,
we're all in the same
Lily's
Scar's
team.
in it,
That's gonna be
Lily's in
fun.
it,
Yeah.
Janet's in it. Don't worry. If Scar and Lily's on the same team against the 4 of us. I'm worried, man. Scar's gonna dumpster us.
Scar's mid, right?
Yeah.
fine.
You got him?
Yeah.
Because that's your matchup.
Yeah.
All right.
Scar's
play
one of
this
those
on
players
one
in
now.
control.
We have the better players on our side, okay?
I mean, at the very least, I will try not to let him dumpster me, you know? Like, I'm not gonna get him like 5 kills ahead. Don't worry.
I think it's
We'll
just
be all right.
It'll be friendly, no matter what. Like, we'll just be
Scar question mark.
Oh.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, Albert didn't make it in. You applied, didn't
Pepe.
you?
I applied, but the 2 roles that I played apparently were the 2 most.
Which ones?
Top and mid. Oh yeah. There was like 13 top laners and 22 mid laners, which I feel like they had to redistribute.
Just
a
apply
lot.
for support.
Support is also like super contested.
Yeah.
Well, I
think
mean, at
mid
this
is
point,
Yeah, but they gotta
everything-
let you into something.
Yeah.
I think jungle and ADC is probably the least contested.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of people who do play it.
But I feel like jungle's like the one where it's like I have not played enough of it to remotely even get to catch
Don't
up.
worry, that didn't stop me, man. It's like, you know what? Free exposure.
Yeah. Free fun, honestly.
I mean, you outsmited Metaphor.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about getting flanked because like when we play as friends, right? But I have to rotate through like
a lot of different
15
people.
strangers.
Yeah.
Like with us, it's like, haha, Toast. He's kind of bad, but he's having fun.
That was the nice part about like building synergy with your team in the last tournament. Like you all kind of got to know each other.
Yeah.
And scrim and practice and strategize, yada yada. This is literally solo queue.
Yeah, Tyler one's not gonna be laughing when I'm like beating my ass.
Whoopsie. I
Alright.
like the last one more, I think, format-wise, just because you really got to like get to know your team and like practice.
grow
and,
with
like,
them,
yeah.
understand their dynamics.
Teamwork mattered more.
Yeah, this one's more casual.
Yeah.
It's also only one day, so I think they probably just
Yeah.
wanted to do like a quick fun event before they do like another team-based one.
Yeah. It's interesting though. It's like down to try it out and see like what's
So
like
Yvonne, I noticed you're playing ADC and not support this time.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting.
Why? Is it because you let us all down as support last time?
I don't even main support. I just picked it last time because I didn't know what the tournament was gonna be like. I also didn't play a lot of League back then, so
So
it's
you're
like,
ready to dominate.
What did you just say?
I didn't play a lot of League like last Twitch Rivals. I didn't play in like 3 months, and I only started playing because Twitch Rivals was going on.
I see. I thought you meant like in general
Oh
during
no, I play a shitload now, but like back then. And then like after a while, I just wanted to climb solo queue, and I'm in plat. It's hard to climb with support, so I just played ADC, and then I got time.
Well, look forward to it, chat. We're all gonna be in it except Albert. Sorry, Albert.
Sorry.
I'm setting expectations, and it'll be on Wednesday. Be there. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And to round up this subject, we have Fed is in Japan. Do you guys keep up with his adventures?
I do on live stream, Phil.
Oh yeah, proud of you, Fed. Really making a name for our So for those who don't know, Fed got blackout drunk, and you know he.
I bet you guys don't know this. He got drunk on both of his last streams. Yeah, not just the last one.
Look, he's a
Wait,
young
what?
guy. He is letting loose. You know, the parents aren't around us. So he's like,
Us.
I'm gonna get asthma. Luckily, he didn't do anything like too much. He
Just broke some stuff.
You know, it's not
He
broken.
broke
It's
stuff?
just like he dislodged it, but they put it back in. Don't worry, Fed. I got
Twice.
you. It's like it's like knocking this water bottle like off the table and then putting it back on, and then being so drunk and knocking it off again, and then putting it back on.
Happened.
There's probably you'll probably see the clip.
All right,
It's,
all right.
He knocked the sign over, and then they put it back up, and he's like, "Whoops." But hopefully he finds a balance. It's always hard when you're like alone traveling. Do you guys watch? You don't watch his live stream?
Yeah, I did a bit this morning.
Oh,
But it was like literally right when I got there, they like paused it because it was after he knocked something over. And so for the rest of the stream, it was just like pause and unpause.
I watched one time, and I happened to watch right as soon as he was talking to Christine or something, and then the chat was like Yvonne 2.0. He's like, she's an upgrade of Yvonne, okay? And then after that, I was like, you know what? I don't need this kind of e-bullying or abuse, so I clicked out of the stream.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
Hate you, Fed.
we're keeping up,
Yeah.
checking up on him. He looks like he's having a great time. He's still got 10 more days there, so
I
excited.
actually really like his Insta stories. Like, I think a couple days he didn't stream and he posted stories, and like the stuff that he was doing looked so cool.
Yeah.
Like hot springs and like wearing cool Japanese clothing.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it just made me so jealous of traveling.
So wait, when are we going?
May.
My birthday.
Are we going for your birthday?
And not really for my birthday. I'm just saying my birthday's in May. We're going to May. So like May. My birthday.
We can have a traditional Japanese birthday party.
What is that?
What does that entail?
I just assume there's more Japanese people there.
I don't know, like sushi and stuff.
Sushi, sake,
Hot springs.
We're all in like kimonos and like.
anime playing in the background.
Oh hell
It's
yeah!
gonna be very kimochi. All right, next topic is streaming and gaming. We talked about this a little bit. Toast recently played and showcased a new card. Wrong, Sean. That's how I know you don't watch my shit. I didn't showcase my new card.
Did you tease it?
I mentioned it. What? You saw on YouTube?
Yeah.
That's what?
You don't know your own stuff.
Wrong. I'm showcasing a new card next Thursday, and I have to do it live this time. In the past, they'll let you see it, prepare a video, but they want a live reaction. Because on Twitch, reacting to content is the only way to get attention now. And Blizzard realized, like, you know what? We don't want a hard working edited video. Let's see that reaction. So on the 28th, you'll see my live reaction. It'll be so genuine. It'll be like, Pog, card.
So you wouldn't have seen it beforehand.
I wouldn't have seen it, which is hard because like if the card is shit, I'm like,
Did you ask them to make sure to give you a Pog-worthy card?
Nah, they did the last expansion, so I'm like, you know what, this one isn't that great. I'm cool with it.
I have a random tangent, if I may, just something that kind of made me think of. How do you guys feel about like overreacting as a streamer? Like if you ever see someone doing it, do you ever feel like you do it? Do you hate it? Do you not mind? Because at the end of the day, we're entertainers, you know? Sometimes I see it, and I mean, you can't always tell if someone's like acting or overreacting, but you kind of get that vibe. And sometimes I want to cringe, but then again, I'm like, we're supposed to kind of overreact in a sense. So yeah.
Overreaction.
If the reaction is funny, then I don't mind because you're kind of like creating like comedy in a way. But if the reaction,
what if like you can tell, you know?
Do you guys see big streamers overreact? I don't see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch too much big
Occasionally.
streamers, but like, I don't see overreact.
Sometimes.
Drop some names. Let's go. Drama time. Yvonne, hit us.
I don't have a particular thing. I just know it happens. I've seen it before.
Give me an example.
I actually can't think of an example.
Oh wow, how convenient.
I'll say this. Okay.
Ooh, okay, she's gonna drop a name.
Sometimes I think I've seen a bit more of it with like Fortnite stuff, especially because that's like kind of like a kiddie game. So you're like,
I know who you're talking about. I hate that guy, man.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, he's never gonna be the main star of anything. He's like the sidekick. Am I describing someone who you're thinking of?
You might be. Monka. But also I want to say that I don't like, I may know who you're talking about, but I've seen it from numerous people. That's why I bring it up.
Yeah, I think it's true. I think it's fine. Like, we poke fun at it, but honestly, in their position, if I'm a Fortnite streamer and I'm known for like being very energetic and like big reactions, I do it. It's like clickbaiting on YouTube. I mean, I can make fun of other people doing it, but at the end of the day, I'm doing it. So
Yeah.
the pot is calling the kettle black, essentially.
Yeah, I have trouble with reacting to stuff because like when I look at stuff, I'm just like, that's cool.
That's how
Yeah, but like that's how you are.
Yeah.
And that's probably how
and I'll
most
be like,
people
that's
are.
cool, and I'll interject like, oh, I think this was cool about it, or oh, this maybe wasn't so good. But I don't ever go like,
Oh my
I
god,
can never do
actually
it.
I must say, I think like over the years I've gotten more used to like reacting to things, but also I think I'm kind of just like an emotional person. Like Yvonne walks in my room and I'm like, you know? So like naturally I kind of react pretty, like I react more than most, but I think over the years, because I've been kind of positively rewarded for that, sometimes I will fucking do it alone in my room. Like something on Apex will happen and I'll just and I'm like, holy shit, why am I being so loud? I'm alone. But yeah, you kind of just like it kind of just builds over time too.
Yeah, reactions are definitely hard because like, what do people want to see? If you're someone who wants to make people happy and get viewers, it's like, what's the optimal way to react to something? Because it's such a personal like thing, right? Is there a right way to react? It's like,
That's just how you want to do
or
it.
you're just like, meh.
Yeah.
It's
do you find people who are like hypercritical overreactors to be more successful, or the ones that are just like mind blown every time? You know, like some people like
That's
you
what
know
I
they
mean.
go off,
I think
right?
in like Fortnite, literally, you just have to be like, wow to everything.
wow.
Like sometimes I see, I don't know. So I feel like depending on what you're reacting to, it can be a lot easier and people won't mind as much, especially depending on what scene or community you're doing it in. Wow.
Yeah, it's not easy reacting. I wish I'm good at reacting to stuff.
Everything just becomes a joke.
Yeah, it's like, haha. Next up, we talked about this. We touched about this a little bit. GTA role playing. It seems really cool. It's interesting because right now, a couple of the GTA guys, specifically Lyric and Soda Poppin', are playing Sekiro, and you get guys like Eugene, Vader, who's just a lifelong RPer, go from 1,000 viewers to like 20,000 viewers. It's like it's cool, like to see these guys who've been doing their thing for so long. Big streamers come in, they leave, but they're still like successful. But you've interacted with Vader, right?
Yeah, I've kind of like, okay, let me be honest real quick. So when I first started playing GTA, or I wanted to get into it, I saw that there were other like big streamers on it, and I was kind of scared to like fuck with them or interact with them, and I knew people would like push me to a lot, but I didn't want to because that's like insta leech comments and shit, and I was like, I just like want to have fun and meme around and work on my French accent, and so I tried to make friends with people who were just like really funny and like not well-known streamers, and that included a lot of Prune Gang, aka the elderly. And so like whenever I got on and play, that's who I mainly want to play with. But now that they have a bunch more viewers, people are now saying I'm leeching off of them. So it's like there's no fucking winning.
Yeah, I mean that's a bigger problem like with Twitch in general. Every time you collab with someone with more viewers than you, someone's always going to be the leech, right?
Yeah.
The only way that is avoided is like you two have to be like at the exact same level.
Yeah, and like how likely is that, you know? Hi, wee wee.
What?
Look, wow.
There's a huge box in Maria's card. I can't.
Swap. You're supposed to be here anyway.
Tag team.
Can you also take out my soy milk and barbecue chips? Please.
I like your necklace thingy, your choker.
I got it for you there.
All right. Here we are joined by Lilypichu,
Hi,
who was
guys.
supposed.
When are you joining GTA 5 RP?
I don't know. Like they haven't.
The
told
queue is
me.
better.
Did I just like
Just join.
How do I join?
Did they give you instructions
No.
on how what to download?
No.
But they approved you.
Yeah.
Then just ask for instructions on what to
Okay.
download. Be like, can you send me links, please? I'll send you everything.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Please speak closer to the mic.
Okay, sorry. So
Lily,
listen-
what were you up to all day that made you ditch this podcast?
So I was at Annie Fest. It was Aria's and my first time manning a
A
booth.
fest for people named Annie. You can only get in if you're named
Okay,
Annie.
toast.
I'm so funny.
You
It's an
are
anime
hilarious.
convention. All right, keep going.
It's like a very, very small convention. Yeah, we sold stuff.
So you had a booth?
Yeah, but it's like I learned one thing.
What?
Charms make the most amount of profit,
Really?
and I gave away most of mine for free.
Oh.
Charms
I didn't-
like keychains.
I didn't break even.
Oh, that's what you mean by your I'm learning tweet.
Dude, I actually lost money.
Can you make charms real quick overnight, maybe?
No.
Fuck.
Wait, what are charms? Like keychains?
Yeah, like keychains and stuff. Yeah, I gave them out for like if you bought like anything of mine, I just here have one because I thought I was friendly. Yeah. I didn't know.
Are the booths really expensive?
Depends on the con. For example, at Anime Expo, if you want to get a booth there, that will probably cost you like at least 1,000 or 2, right?
Mhm.
Because at Anime Expo, you will make profit.
Yeah.
Like 100%. It's
Yeah.
so profitable at it. But like a smaller con, probably like 100, 200. You know, it's very dependent on convention by convention.
Can you only sell art and clothes, or can you sell
No,
anything?
you can sell like a lot of other trinkets and stuff. Like there were. So
What
for
do we
example,
make that's cool?
Charms are,
merch.
charms are very easy to make, which is why they're very good. Prints make the most amount of money by far, obviously. A lot of people sell like things they make, like hats, like little knickknacks, hair ribbons, accessories, like whatever you want that you can like fit in there. It's pretty nice.
So why did you go and sell stuff?
Cause I wanted to see what it was like running a booth. I've never run a booth before in my life. This was my first time. I learned a lot, which means I lost money, but I learned so much. I learned a lot. Yeah.
Did you meet a lot of fans?
Yeah, they were very nice.
Right.
But I feel really bad because some people are like, "Oh my god, that's kind of expensive for like." But I'm like, if you knew like the amount of money like behind the scene, I actually don't make anything. It sucks, but that's what it is. Yeah.
I wish we could kind of move away from that, like people hardcore like judging prices. Unless something's like freaking $700.
Yeah, I never want
But
to
it's like sometimes a hoodie's like $50.
I never
It's like
wanna
maybe it's because it's
price
better
it that
quality
high.
than
It's just.
things that are cheaper, you know.
But it was fun. I had fun. Yeah. I'm really tired. Holy shit. I had like 3 hours of sleep. And it's like all day you have to like keep working. Like just non-stop working. You don't really have time to like eat or whatever. Walk around the con even unless you have someone manning the booth for you. I have a lot of respect for people who have their own like booths and stuff. It's cool. Sean, did you change my name?
Yeah.
God, you're so cool. Good hire.
Well done.
Yeah, really well done. What were you guys talking about before this?
Being called an e-girl in League of Legends.
How do you feel about that, Lily? You know what?
Any
Your
input?
tweet recently, I really agreed with, and I've been thinking that for so long. I
Anonymous
wish there
mode?
was an anonymous mode on
Yeah.
League.
Oh my god, some people were like,
I
you're
thought
just
people would not know
humble
who I am.
bragging. And I'm like, the last thing I want to do is brag about it. Like, it's legit. Like, it's kind of stressful sometimes. And then, like, there's only so many new accounts you can make until they find out anyway.
Yeah.
It's like a just anonymous mode where they don't camp you. They don't like, oh, who boosted you? Oh, typical e-girl. Like, shit like that. I fucking hate it. And even when they are fans, they're like, sorry, I'm gonna have to kill you now multiple times. Big fan, by the way. I'm gonna camp you. Big fan, by the way. There's like stuff like that. It's just like
Stuff like that makes me cringe so hard. I'm so sorry. I need to kill you now.
They do that to me a lot. Lily, I love you, but I'm gonna have to kill you. Sorry. I'm like, why are you apologizing? Just kill me.
Do you guys get streamers coming into your stream and say, like, after they kill you in Apex or Fortnite, it's like, hey, sorry for killing you.
They do
that was me.
yeah.
Sorry,
Hey,
man.
I was the
Let
person
me
in the game,
apologize
sorry.
for doing what you're supposed to do.
I think it's more demeaning when they say sorry. I think I'd rather you just say like, hey, GG, well played.
Yeah,
Like, that's great.
That's actually nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
But you know,
GG.
they always say sorry, and
Sorry, I wrecked ya.
it just makes us feel really bad. But you know, when there are more, I think, respectful people. Maybe I'm not sure actually with League of Legends. Oh, it's a healthy mix. Never
It's usually
mind.
pretty. It's
pretty
usually
mixed.
not that bad. I don't know. I would say there's like 10 positive experiences and maybe like 1 or 2 negative ones.
2 out of 10 is still pretty.
Yeah.
1 out of 5.
What's a good number for you?
20 good experiences to 1 bad experience.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But like people on the internet will say, why don't you tweet about the 20 good experience instead of focusing on the 1 negative
I
one?
do
Huh?
like respond to so many nice things all the time. But then the one time I respond to something bad, why do you always focus on the bad stuff? And I'm like, dude, what? Leave me alone.
It's tough being a woman.
Thanks, Toast.
I'm saying that unironically.
Actually, no. Like all streamers and all pro players in League get freaking roasted and griefed, and I'm very annoyed by all of this. I don't know how League has survived this many years without things like streamer mode or anonymous mode or any of that.
There's a lot.
That's
of people,
probably my biggest complaint.
Oh, right. Because like all the new games
It's so
have anonymous
easy.
mode.
You just
Right?
hide the
the
name.
username.
Just hide the name and be like, oh, instead of like, you know, your name and champion, be like,
Just
your
player
name and
number.
various. I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Like, so you just know me by the champion, and then maybe at the very end show. That's okay too.
Yeah.
I've had times where I'm in champ select and they're like, "Oh, it's Lily." Ban slugs. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Do you know what'd be hilarious? Is like you get in a flame war with like your jungler, and then at the end it's your
It's like a
friend, it's your buddy. Like get cancer, you trash garbage. It's like
And then
hey
after
man,
you learn, like, oh shit, yo, you want to hang out next Friday?
like, you know it's alright. You just had a bad game.
Yeah, I'd be like that.
Did you have the opposite happen? I've had the opposite happen where they're like, hey, Lily, big fan. Hey, let's have a good game. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like 20 minutes later, piece of shit fucking like what though? They start like trash talking. I'm like, what?
Yikes.
Holy shit! Yo, I'm not. It's fine. It's okay.
Good thing you're not so heavy.
Aww.
Ah,
It was a ploy all along.
Ew. Gay.
I heard
Wait, there was soy
people
milk?
inting either Mo or Tyler's games.
I asked
they
Ari
want
if there was
the other
anything.
person
She
to
said it
win.
was just the chips.
Tyler and Mo have a bet.
There's milk.
Yeah.
And they have interest to help the other people.
Oh my god, I would actually be pretty frustrated by
Yeah.
that.
So that's where anonymous mode would be pretty nice too, you know?
All right, let's become philosophical and technological here because we're high IQ, smart people.
For sure.
Google announced Stadia, which is
Yes.
yes, quite. Yvonne,
No, I'd actually heard of that a hot minute ago, but I couldn't talk about it.
Sean said
I
something.
can't move my
I forgot
neck
what
from
it
this
was
screen.
already.
Albert, do you know Stadia?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Let's have a sophisticated discussion.
All right.
Basically, it's like watching a YouTube video, but you can play games. It's a video game, but on the internet in a browser.
Yeah, so the idea is like you're remote playing a game off of like a server of like really high-end computers. So you could, it's like you're streaming the game from someone else's computer, like TeamViewer, but instead of it being like the cloud, it's like some crazy
Have you guys
thing.
used similar products before?
Like what?
Like Stadia, where it's like
No, like what
You-
would be a similar product?
there was PlayStation had it for old school games, and I used to use one, but it went down because you have a 1 second lag. And imagine playing like
Yeah, that's what I was
Witcher
gonna
with
say.
a 1 second lag. It's terrible. That's why they went bankrupt. But it's cool because it's like you pay what, $4 or $5 and you're playing a AAA game. The limitation is your internet, essentially.
Yeah, and the reason people think it's a game changer is because it's there's a lot of interfacing with YouTube. So it's like you could watch a video of someone playing, let's say Sekiro, and it's like, oh, that looks like a fun game. You just, and then on the side there'll
play
be
it
like,
immediately.
you just literally
Yeah.
play it in the browser. That's pretty
The
insane.
ultimate test would be like the input lag, because you're sending your signal to a server who then has to like display it, and then like you're responding to it.
As incredible as this is, I feel like then really high-speed internet needs to be more widespread and available, which I'm not really sure how much it is at this point. And also, here's a 5-head thought for you guys. If this comes out and is just massively popular, especially with more of a, let's say, normie audience, and it boosts YouTube, Google, YouTube live streaming, and that becomes, what if, more popular than Twitch streaming? Or more profitable, because it's like literally direct, not referencing, but if someone like sees a game that you're playing and they like want to play it, you can kind of like, you could maybe get commission from that,
Yeah,
or
like a
something
click-
like that.
like a
Twitch
click
tried
through.
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, but I don't think like their most popular games aren't
I'm buying. It's
yeah.
like, let me just buy kind of
exactly. So if that made YouTube streaming really popular, then maybe that would be the next wave. I don't know.
Yvonne, you're
Twitch
a
chat is
Twitch
sweating.
partner, right? Would you ever consider being a YouTube partner? Because like you're no flame, relatively small, but do you think being able to stream on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all at the same time is something that's valuable to you?
I don't really think so. I think you want to stream on something that you're gonna, one thing usually that you're gonna get most traffic on. And I think if you try to like do too many different things or stream on multiple platforms, it's just like you're not really building a large following consistently in one place. You're kind of like spreading yourself thin-ish.
Interesting. Would you guys go to YouTube if this like blows YouTube up? Let's say the average streamer on YouTube gets twice as much viewers than the average Twitch streamer. Would you be like, peace?
But what about like, are there like the sub benefits? I know they have subscriber tiers, sort of.
Let's say everything is as it is right now, where they do have sub, but like their emotes are very weird. It's like a very scuffed cap up, or it's just a yellow face. So it's like you have to rebuild like
Smiley.
that culture. but like
And a
you
lot
get
of-
double the viewers.
Yeah, a lot of people have tried to recreate the like Twitch community, and
Yeah.
not sure why they haven't been more successful. I know Facebook's been throwing a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Can we talk about that? Facebook pays streamers to stream on Facebook only. Well,
There it is.
Oh,
allegedly, I heard from
Surprise.
Yeah.
I did not sign any NDA, all right? Fuck you guys. But Facebook, if you want to sponsor me. But yeah, if you ever seen like a YouTuber or like someone who's a content creator who only streams on Facebook to like 3 viewers,
And video games only, and not
Yeah,
the thing that they're known for.
But I hear, like, of course, they put a lot of money into that, and probably from an outside perspective, you're like, whatever, because we're so ingrained in Twitch culture. But I think it's doing decent for them, from what I've heard. But I haven't looked into it
from the
myself.
outside in, it looks weird, right? Because it's like 10 viewers.
It's like we don't use Facebook though, you
Yeah.
know? So maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe from other avid and
There's a
regular
pet-
Facebook users, their live streaming is doing well for that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
there's some suits in a business room that's looking at the stats like, you know what, this is worth $3,000 a month.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe for Facebook, that's chump change because
Yeah.
they're such a huge
yes.
business, and especially in Asian countries. I wonder if it's bigger in certain Asian countries. 'Cause-
Facebook is really big because it's international.
Yeah.
That's why it's like they make so much money, and they own Instagram.
I just think amongst like who here still uses Facebook besides chatting with your old college friends who
And even then, I ignore them all. So
yeah.
But you're right, like in Asia, Facebook is still like the platform. But
it's for boomers.
boomers and Asian people, the 2 demographics. But yeah, it's definitely strange because you get these like really big YouTube, like they're kind of big on YouTube, like
Yeah.
almost a million.
Million.
And they're streaming on Facebook to 20 viewers. It's like they're not stupid. They know this is not the place to be. It's because
Yeah.
they're getting paid fat.
Very
Stacks.
fat.
Very fat. More fatter than what a 20 viewer streamer should have. But
Yeah.
obviously,
From what
That's-
I've heard, it's also fatter than what I think.
yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's fat, Chad.
It's quite nice. I think the other deterrent for Facebook streams is you have to log in with your real name, like your real account,
Yikes.
unless you're
Stream?
no to comment.
Comment.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You can't talk shit.
Yeah,
As the streamer, fuck yeah. As the viewer, yikes.
And then all your friends would see it.
Yeah, no, like-
I noticed you called this woman a hoe.
A thought?
Ethos, it's like your mom checking. What's an ethos? But that responsibility definitely will deter people. Hypothetical
Yeah.
question: would you double your viewers but half your money?
For what?
No, if you could double your viewers, but you also get half your income from like Twitch.
also, are we assuming this is like not like a botted viewership, right? It's like there's like really active chats,
Yeah,
like
it's
twice
just-
as active and twice as
twice.
Half viewership only via Twitch. Does that not include possible sponsorships and stuff?
Ooh, no, sponsorship will still factor in. It's like, oh damn, that's a lot of viewers. But like, okay, half your subs but double your viewers. There we go.
Doesn't affect sponsorships.
It doesn't affect sponsorship.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, when you do sponsorship stuff, they're not looking at your sub count; they're looking at your
Yeah.
engagement, your viewership,
And then
and
they realize once you switch to their sponsor game, it's like,
True.
but I mean, on YouTube, that's like now like the norm, right? I used to be so weird, like, oh man, like there's like pre-roll ads and end-roll like stuff, and now it's just like I just expect that in a video from like big YouTubers, and it's just like, oh, this is what I'm paying. Well, this is how I'm supporting them.
Used to really hate that. They used to
Yeah.
really, really hate ads, but I think it's gone better.
Mhm. And I think a lot of the bigger streamers too, or bigger YouTubers, tend to pick stuff that they at least sort of like are aligned with, and so they can, so it feels more like, oh, there's something that they actually use rather than, oh, I know they're just doing it for the money.
This is also not including any other factors. So, like for me personally, I would rather have like if I had double the viewers, but I didn't enjoy the chat or didn't enjoy the interaction, then I would rather go back to half, but enjoy it more. So like there's a lot of things that aren't, that I'm not factoring in right now. But if you were to ask me strictly monetarily, would that be worth it? I think yes. Long term, I think so.
And I think for a lot of us, I think streaming is not our end game. So if having like a bigger streaming platform can propel, and the fact you make half the money is incentive to like push your other avenues of, I don't know, whatever your brand is. It's
And just grow your
100%
name in
worth.
general.
What's your end game, Albert? I'm gonna ask you too as well.
oh.
Start thinking. Your
Okay, you
end
guys
game.
talk.
My
after
end
tea.
end game, I want to perform. Like eventually I want to like maybe go on tour, and as part of that I want to like create like a line of stuff that I think I'm known for doing, whether that's like decks of cards, butterfly knives, clothing. So it's like a lifestyle brand, but I'm like an ambassador and like representative
Would
of
you
what I
rather
do.
be rich or famous? Would you rather be Ninja or the guy who made Twitch, I guess? You want to be like...
I think I'd rather be Ninja.
What? Yvonne, would you rather be Ninja or the guy who created Twitch?
Ninja.
Like it's
Don't you want money? The guy who created Twitch is rolling around and...
like even if I had like all the money that I wanted, like I don't think I would be happy just like spending it on stuff I enjoy for the rest of my life. Like for me, I like performing like music, magic, or whatever. And if I have a lot of money, but I had to pay people to come to watch me perform, that's much worse.
Chat's saying Ninja's rich. I get that Ninja's rich. But there's a difference between rich
And super rich.
super rich, wealthy. Like,
I think it's different. Maybe like the stuff I care about now is just like I would want to do something where I'm interacting with people all the time. Like chat is freaking hilarious. So like I would love doing stuff like that. Like in terms of something that's more enjoyable, I would rather do that than like business side. And then like if anything later on, you could always venture into business. Once like if you make so much money, you could say start your own company or something. Like Ninja could start his own company or whatever when you don't feel like streaming anymore.
What would you do with all that money if you were
buy a mansion.
like? Are you thinking about
I'll
the?
buy a mansion.
Are you thinking about the perspective as in, oh, I own one of the largest companies in the world, and thus that
No, I'm
carries the
thinking
prestige?
from a money
Strictly just
perspective.
money.
If someone paid me like, you know, $1 billion to give up streaming,
You do it.
I do it.
I don't think I'd do it.
You want to give? I don't know, what about 5 billion?
Wait, is it?
I think I'd do it.
You don't. You want to get? You want to
I'm
give
planning
up?
on making more than that by the end of my lifetime. No, I'm just kidding.
5 billion.
I think oh sorry. Well, for me personally, and also to kind of answer your question earlier about what is my end goal, I've literally been saying this since I was 12. So I've literally been cringy since I was 12, but like my end goal at the end of the day is just to do what I enjoy and to be happy. So if currently streaming is what I enjoy and I have enough money to live my life, I'm not going to ever take an opportunity to be paid to stop doing what I want to do or what I like. Because like the reason I have worked this hard and gotten to where I am is to have as much freedom as I possibly can. So for someone to restrict my freedom for money that I don't even really need, like what's the point, you know? Even though it's a shit ton of money.
does not need $5 billion.
She needs a
None of
trillion.
us need any billions of dollars. Like
That is true.
need.
Needs a strong word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokey doesn't want 5 billion.
Like I want it, but I don't need
If
it.
you think about it, Toast, at some point, even if you had 5 billion or 10 billion, you get used to it. Like, if
I'm
you
okay.
live
You know what?
in
Getting used
luxury-
to that seems like a good problem. Aw, man, I'm
true.
used to $5 billion.
Maybe at some point, like if I didn't enjoy streaming that much, then like hell yeah, you know.
It's fat
What
retirement
would you
fund.
guys buy? Like a splurge. Let's say you had $5 billion.
A really nice house.
Yeah.
Like
I'd say
would you
that.
get like
A
a
fucking mansion. Like one in the hills, and then I would never live in it.
Like the one we Airbnb at?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my god, a place like that.
Just having a really nice house is so, like, nice.
come
and,
true.
like,
Mama, I made
satisfying.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to like have enough money to pay people to help me with stuff. Yeah, right now it's like I cash in a lot of favors to do like everything.
Albert
basically.
wants slaves.
No, I don't want
I mean, he
slaves.
has slaves right now. He
I have
wants them to be
slaves.
employees.
Yes, I want to upgrade them.
He wants legal slaves. All right, we're talking about Stadia. What are your thoughts on YT? Oh, we talked about YouTube, Facebook, but Caffeine, which is like the Apple streaming platform. And they
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was from Apple. Interesting.
I think it's the people who made Apple.
Yeah. Oh no, who made Apple TV?
Apple TV, yes.
Is it like affiliated with Apple?
No,
Oh, okay.
but
I think
their
the bonus is it can be on Apple TV.
yeah, whereas Twitch is not.
Yes.
And also, Apple TV is allowed, I believe, in China.
Ah.
So
Twitch is
you
not.
want to reach the Chinese audience, which I always say, if you can get the Chinese people to love you,
GG.
It's game
multiply
over.
your current
made it.
everything by 50.
Yeah.
50?
That's how big China
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Damn.
They get like these huge like North American celebrities going in for like private parties. Like Taylor Swift had, I saw an ad and then I was on a Chinese plane for Taylor Swift and she was advertising this thing you roll on your cheeks to make it skinnier. It's like the most janky like Chinese product.
How much do you think they
That
paid
she's
her?
probably
There's
never
Taylor
used.
Swift just like rubbing her face with it. Like, I bet they don't know this in North America.
Yeah, I found it interesting too. So I had a lot of friends who are like Chinese American who would be flown back to China to do like brand deals with like, you know, like Dove or like car companies. But apparently this year they started cracking down on like tax evasion stuff. And so a lot of like celebrities, I think, were like evading a lot of taxes. And then like, and so I think a way around it is, or they're like, oh shit, we're actually need to pay money. So they started taking all the brand deals. And I'm like, oh, like, but there's nothing. It's like you have to imagine the people that are taking the brand deals are like, imagine the lead singer for One Direction, like that level of celebrities. And it's like, if you're just like a YouTuber, you can't compete.
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
there's like so much money there. And like, even if you just make it in like a region, that region's already like larger than like several states.
Yep.
Yeah. I heard streaming there is crazy. Like their streaming website, like people get like millions of viewers versus versus 100,000.
I heard there's a lot of, you have to adjust for like botting and boosting.
Botting?
So, well, I don't know about botting. It's just the site probably just displays like an inflated value. But even if 10% of that were true, it'd still be insane.
Yeah.
Whoa, what if you guys found out Twitch does that?
View botting?
No, inflates.
It's like whatever viewership.
And like
Multiplier.
in reality, you only have like a third of the viewers that it shows. You know what I mean?
You're asking questions.
We
That's
don't
gonna
want the
get us in
answer
trouble.
Let's chat right now. Look at people.
Look, okay, so this is, people know this, but right now the way to inflate viewership is embedding. That's the new view botting, because it's not technically view botting, and that's why certain streamers, when they get sponsored, suddenly went from 2,000. It happened today with Magic the Gathering. Allegedly, maybe you know what? I'm not saying anything.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Always allegedly.
Okay. Ah, shit. How do I say things without getting in trouble?
Just overuse the word allegedly.
Allegedly,
A theory I read on Reddit said.
my buddy. When it comes to tournaments, this really popular game company will embed their stream into their game launcher. So even though the viewership's like in the 30,000s, the amount of chatters is like
A fraction of
1,000.
Yeah.
And when they're like in their ending screen, that's when people usually click off. People aren't clicking off. It's like, man, these people really want to watch the entire end credits for this production. And like, it's okay, because like Twitch says it's okay. So a lot of streamers take advantage of this right now, especially streamers with access to big fan sites. And
Big fan sites? Like what?
like Gamepedia is a one that, you know,
Like where you make a guide or something?
yeah, and like Wikia, they do it heavily and they admit to it, saying like this is what we're doing. This is why no one's chatting. It's legal. Here you go. Stop complaining. Stop accusing us of U-botting. So it's like people who do it, they don't hide it because it's okay, right? I looked into it. I contacted Hearthstone fans. I was like, yo, guys, put my stream on your front page. And they're okay, sure. And I'm like, wait, how much do you think this will get me? And they said 200. Like, yeah, that's not enough. If I'm gonna do this shady thing, I want like
Maximum value.
10,000 minimum. So like they were chill about it. So if you run a website that gets 10,000 concurrents, hit me up because I will do it. Because I feel like the only way Twitch will address this issue
As if it was a very big issue.
yes, if people are embracing it and everyone start embedding their streams on everything.
But the new
then
meta.
that's kind of just better for Twitch because their numbers look
Oh yeah,
way
they
bigger.
go to the sponsors. Yeah, we just tripled our viewership.
viewership. Look at this, yeah.
And then people will investigate, and then Twitch will be forced. It's like it's
Oh
what
my
happened with
God.
U-bots essentially.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
legal. Will you guys ever embed your streams legally? Yvonne, would you do it?
Legally?
Yeah, I mean it's legal.
If it's worth, I mean, like same as you. It wouldn't be worth if it was like a couple hundred viewers. IMO.
Let's say you can get it for 10,000 viewers on your stream. Every time you turn on your stream, it goes 10,000 viewers, and you have to deal with like everyone saying, "Wait, you fucking view boosting."
Can I just ban view boosting as a word?
I mean,
never
you
have to say
could,
They'll come up with other ways.
but like people will make threads. It's like this streamer Yvonne is view botting her chat.
Hello. I don't know then.
Do you
If
think it'll be worth it?
not if I had to go through that pain and suffering.
Do you think your reputation will be tarnished?
It's kind of weird. I think a lot of times, a lot of people forget how people become successful. Like there's a lot of YouTubers that bought views and stuff, but at the end of the day, like people either A, forget, or B, like it doesn't really matter because they're so successful now. They have like millions of subscribers where like that it's almost as if like it never happened.
Yes. Poki, would you do it? Would you embed your stream and get 20k instant viewers?
It's not worth like the
Even if it's legal.
it's not worth the criticism or the like hit to my rep or whatever else. Because at the end of the day, your reputation is kind of all you got, like your name. But I do see situations where I wouldn't think it's so bad for others, or perhaps mean an alternate reality. For example, like if you were like a League of Legends streamer and you averaged like 100 viewers, but you made some guides that are really popular and that could get you another 100 or 200. You know, like the difference between 100 and 300 viewers in terms of chat activity isn't massive, but in terms of like placement on the
That Twitch
Yeah.
rankings.
Yeah.
can be massive, and that can help you get more exposure and viewers, which like if you deserve you will get, and if you don't then
Fade
just
into
gonna-
obscurity.
stay with a +1 to 200 for no reason.
How about you, Albert?
I mean, because I was recently on the Twitch front page thing. For like,
Oh, yeah.
but isn't Twitch front page sort of like the same kind of
Kind
thing?
of.
Like the most legit.
Viewpoint.
Where it's like, I'm like, oh shit, this is the most viewers I've ever had for like 2 hours. But I'm like, this chat activity feels like a 4,000 to 5,000 viewer like chat, you know? So I'm like, it's like a lot of people congratulate me. I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel that good in that position. Like I'd rather have like when I look at my number, I know like the general activity rather than looking at a huge number and I'm like, okay, where's everybody? And I have to like wake up chat. And sometimes that happens in my stream where, because I'm like very much more subdued on my stream, people just put me in the background and I'm like how am I getting these viewers but no one's chatting? And I just like wake up chat, press one if you hear this, and suddenly just like a ton of ones pop up. So I'm like, okay, people are just lurking, which is fine, which is fine. But sometimes it makes me feel bad when the chat is slow.
Yeah, for sure. You guys have too much honor. I would definitely take that. It's like if it gets me at the #1 search ranking, because of the way Twitch is, being #1 is
Very important.
very important. I
Very
would
valuable.
take it in a heartbeat. And people complain, I'd be like, don't hate the player, hate the game kind of deal. But I'm shameless, so yeah. right, let's.
That's good for the internet, honestly. Being shameless gets you far.
You do what you gotta do.
And
to
you're
be
not like an
number one.
immoral person. So
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's legal.
If it's legal, no one's getting hurt. But seriously, if you make a website, hit me up. Like, let's make it happen. All right, let's wrap things up. Do you guys have anything coming up you want to mention, talk about? Let's go down the line. Albert?
I'm in the process of trying to put together like a Kickstarter for a lo-fi hip-hop album. So I found a producer, and we're just kind of working out like rates and how many songs. But I feel like so many people listen to lo-fi hip-hop album. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I could do something like that myself. And yeah, so
How will you monetize it?
So I have like a few ideas. So I'm in the process of fully interactivizing my room. So right now, when people donate or subscribe or send bits, I have a printer that prints out their message that falls from my ceiling. And that's just like one thing. Eventually, I want my whole room to be interactable. So like imagine this. Imagine there was like just like a robot that's sitting at the desk, and you can type in commands and it does stuff, right? You can like there's like a Nerf gun that shoots targets. You have like robot arms you can use to like knock things over, and I just play my music in the background, and I won't even be there. Chat would just like entertain themselves, or if they don't, they can like just play in the background as background music because it's
no,
that kind of
dude,
thing.
you should like create an alternate Twitch channel just for that. Just like a lo-fi hip hop music channel. Definitely not like the hundreds of ones on YouTube, but yeah.
Except with the instead the anime girl be a robot guy, and you can actually interact
with them for bits.
for bits. Yes.
Smart. All right, Pokey, anything coming up for you?
I'm going to Paris on the 7th, and
What?
then Berlin on the 12th.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you have plans for this trip?
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming. It'll be fun. I'm really
All
excited.
right.
I've always wanted to go to Paris.
Did you make
It's been a
plans
dream.
to meet up with other streamers?
Yes, I'm probably gonna be in Paris a lot with Jake, and then I know another streamer in Paris. His name is Domingo. He's like a French native streamer that I used to play League with like freaking 3 years ago. And then like some mods and stuff like that, people in my community that I might meet up with. And then Berlin, I'm really excited to see the kind of streamers that go. I'm very sad and disappointed knowing that Offline TV is going, but still
Not
excited.
all of us are big enough to have their
Come
hotel
on,
and
it's
flight
fine.
covered by Twitch
I would pay for your flight right now if you'll go.
and my hotel.
You can sleep with me. Yeah, I mean, if you can find a hotel, sure.
And my TwitchCon ticket.
I have a +1.
Fuck.
It's okay, Toast. Next time.
Next time. Yvonne, anything coming up?
Nope. I'm probably everyone has cool stuff going on. I'm like
Twitch
nah,
Rivals.
I
Twitch
got
Rivals
Twitch
merch?
Rivals,
And merch stuff.
Yeah, merch. Oh, merch
Basically,
photo shoot.
And your trip.
My trip.
Yeah, don't you have that trip coming up?
I have a trip coming up.
No, she doesn't.
Wait, did your
My visa thing?
Yeah.
No, it didn't come in yet.
so you can't leave the
So I still can't. I'm still waiting. I don't. At this
Sucks
point, I'm
to
just
suck.
Before May.
Hopefully
Before
before
May.
May. Please.
What do I have? Twitch Rivals, Hearthstone expansion, new card next Thursday. Hearthstone expansion on the 9th.
Woo!
You know, I try and play Hearthstone, but it's really hard.
How hard?
Maybe you feel it with Fortnite. Is there a point in Fortnite where it's like the idea of playing it and streaming it just makes you just not want to stream that day?
For me, it's mostly been things like stream snipers. So it's like out of game factors.
Imagine if Fortnite didn't have an update for the last year and you've been playing that. No new guns, no new vehicles, no new nerfs, no buffs.
And it was like a meta that you disliked.
Yeah, it's like
I
you played
see.
it. Just imagine that.
At what point are you like, I just can't?
I've gone like full circle. It's like I can't. Maybe I can. Nope, tried it once, I can't.
Sometimes, honestly, for me, like I'll hop on Fortnite or something, and it'll be like 1 or 2 hours, and I'll just have like annoying games or stream snipers or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm like really sensitive to that stuff. I feel like you have so much more tolerance than I ever could.
Stream sniping. It's
props to
interesting. We thought about this. Like, there's no way to complain about a stream sniper without looking bad, even if
I'm
it's
so
true.
tired of everyone thinking everybody looks bad for fucking everything, so I'm just I don't care
Yeah.
anymore.
Because like Ninja complains about stream sniper and he is like vilified for it. Grims did it. Like Dr. Disrespect had some like really intense reactions to stream snipers because the stream snipers say some like the personal shit. So it's like, and I get stream sniped, but every time I complain about it, chat's like, where's the proof? Huh? How do you know he's a stream sniper? You just got your ass kicked, kind of deal. Like, and it's like, even if you know, is there a way to call out a stream sniper where
You don't look just salty.
yeah, it's like, because even if you know it, even if it's true, it's so hard to do it in a good manner.
I think the only way you could do it is just like, that's kind of weird. Like,
Can you
I just
guilt trip
played
the other
this,
guy?
But it's like he somehow had this. I don't know. But you say it in a
He
way
had the
where you're like
perfect
thinking
pasta.
about it, but like you're not
perfect
really
pasta.
accusing them. But you're like, it's.
Can you
quite
guilt trip the
possible.
other guy
I
who's
think
stream
the only
sniping?
ways that
Quite
are
likely.
really digestible for viewers are either in like the calmest manner possible.
Yeah.
Wow, I think this guy might be stream sniping. That would be very unfortunate, and I think it's kind of ruining my experience and enjoyment of this stream right now. Literally like that.
Yeah.
Or you make a funny. You know, any
Yeah.
other sign of emotion, and they're like, be a fucking robot.
Yeah.
You know?
Be sarcastic about it, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's gonna do it for us today. Thank you. Oh crap, we forgot to say like, comment, subscribe. We're supposed to do that at the beginning, you know.
Oh, really?
Really?
Of talking to Mark.
the most
last-
ideal
Wait,
way.
Oh.
wait.
Why don't they just chop it and put it at the beginning?
That's what we did for the art video. That's
Was
what
it awkward?
it was fucking awkward. It's like, let's discuss all this topic. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, Juan. You're gonna have to do it again.
Oh,
Hey guys, welcome to the 7th ever Offline TV podcast.
wait, can we do this again? I have this.
Continuity, Albert.
Continuity.
Do you care?
No. Crap. How does? Well,
the timeline?
and now,
Thanks for watching.
now we say thanks for watching
At the ending.
at
True.
the end. But for the Twitch audience, okay, bye bye. For the Twitch audience.